Today, I'm gonna rank every single mob in Minecraft based on if I would smoke a blunt with them. I will clarify, this is considering that the mobs aren't trying to attack me. I want to give everyone a fair chance here. This is solely based off of vibes and my 15 years of experience owning and playing this game. At the end, we're gonna crown one stoner mob to rule them all, the mob that I personally would smoke with every day if I could. Not saying that I smoke every day. So let's just get this shit started. I don't have any notes for this. I'm just gonna go off vibes. Some of these mobs I don't even know the name of, so I'm gonna have to look it up mid-video, but Creeper. Aw, man. My gut instinct tells me the dude's a chiller, right? This is somebody that's certainly a chiller. You get to know him. Kind of sticks to himself. Doesn't have any arms. So it'd be kind of hard to pass him the blunt if he doesn't have arms. He also is explosive. That might be kind of an issue when you have something that's on fire. You know, you don't really want to put that next to something that's explosive. So I'm gonna say would rather not. It's nothing personal, but I just don't think he would be able to handle it, literally. Pig. Kind of seems like a fucking idiot, to be honest. He really just doesn't seem like he would be somebody you're gonna have a real in-depth conversation with when you're passing the stogie back and forth. He's just gonna kind of like sit there and nod off a little bit, maybe interject his opinion once in a while, but it's not somebody that if it's just you and him, you know, this isn't comfortable. So I would say that he can get a puff. Skeletons.
You're shooting me through the fucking wall.
Kind of seems a little nefarious. He'd be riding on the spider sometimes. If he's offering, I wouldn't mind. If he's offering, I wouldn't mind, but I don't think I would invite him to the blunt rotation. Spider. Spider seems low-key like a chiller. Just get a little cranky at night, want to be by themselves. I don't think I would mind passing the blunt. I think he's chill. This is looking pretty even so far. I feel like we're gonna have a similar situation with the friendlier mobs, just because they come off so stupid. They come off so stupid, so I don't want to get them too high to the point that they can't even function no more. We don't want to get the sheep faded. So you can get a puff, but I have nothing against the sheep. Zombie. Bruh. I feel like the zombie, if I even offer them a puff, he's gonna take 3 or 4 minimum. I would say if he's offering. The chickens are chill. I like chickens. I ain't got nothing wrong with chicken. I wouldn't mind passing the cow. Low-key a chiller. I think cow, we might have our first in the blunt rotation for sure. Bro, he's just gonna chill there, go moo, and he's just gonna smoke that shit with you, bro. He ain't gonna go nowhere. He ain't gonna do nothing. Put some wheat in front of him, bro. He's just gonna smoke that shit. Gassed. We got kind of the same situation with the creeper. This might be nightmare rotation, to be honest. This motherfucker is gonna eat the blunt and then shoot it out as a fireball. And it's like, how are we even gonna pass it to you, bro? You're flying around. Like, sit down. Nightmare rotation for sure. Slime, really not trying to have the blunt be all sticky. This is another nightmare rotation. I'm not trying to put my lips to the blunt and just be like facialed, you know? I'm not a big fan of that. And I know humans that do it, so I can't imagine what a slime would do. Zombie pigman. You can get a puff. Just because he's got a short temper, right? Zombie pigman's a chiller, but if you say the wrong thing around him, man, he's gonna be on your ass. So I'm not a big fan of that. Cave spider. See, this is like if the spider brought his like annoying little brother along. You're not getting a puff of the joint, bro. Like, this is not for you, bro. This is not for you. It's nothing personal. I just don't think you would be able to handle. He's gonna geek too much. He's gonna geek way too much. Gonna be all over the walls. We do not want that. Enderman. I'm not gonna be racist here, right? It has nothing to do with the fact that he's a tall, black, skinny person that's a little bit scary and steals shit, alright? Has nothing to do with that. I don't think the Enderman is the type of person to ever bring his own weed. I'm not trying to be mean, like, you can get a puff, but it's like, you know, this gotta be an exchange, bro, and if you're always leeching off of me, you're always taking my shit, I'm not always gonna want you in the rotation, so I don't mind it. I think the Enderman can get a puff, but I don't need him being greedy with my shit, right? Silverfish. I mean, what the fuck are we doing here? I feel like the squid's just high on life. He's having a blast. Wouldn't mind passing the blunt to a squid. The dog, I mean, the dog's got to be in the blunt rotation. Bro, he's such a chiller. Of course he's gonna hit the blunt. He's gonna do whatever you want. He's chill ass motherfucker. Honestly, I think cows are just big dogs when I think about it. I could make so many jokes here. He's probably got like the highest end shit you could imagine. Like this guy probably pulls up to your garage with like some Mike Tyson fucking hell pack. You smoke that shit, you're gonna be feeling it next week. You need somebody that's gonna be reliable. I feel like the Blaze would be reliable. He's gonna be in the blunt rotation. Ender Dragon? Man, I think my vibes say would rather not. I feel like he's gonna be flying around too much. We have the same problem with the Ghast. This might even be Nightmare rotation. Probably do not want the Ender Dragon. Magma Cube? This might even be worse than the Slime. He's gonna catch the blunt all on fire. You do not want that. You absolutely do not want that. Mushroom Cow. Visually, I wouldn't be able to handle it all the time. I would just be like too crazy. Like, bro, you got mushrooms coming out of you, bro. Like, that cannot be healthy. It's also convinced me as a kid that strawberry milk comes from red cows, so I'm still holding that against you. Other than that, it's just a cow at the end of the day, right? Snowman, low key, he's probably gonna make the blunt go out every time. Like, I would rather not. I like, you know, having to just light it once and you just keep passing it and you don't got to worry about lighting it, right? This motherfucker's just gonna blow on it and it's gonna go out. So I'm not a big fan of that. Villager, these motherfuckers are funny. You know, he's probably gonna crack some jokes. He's probably gonna make me laugh. All right, I think that's gonna wrap it up for the mobs now. Out of all the mobs we have so far, I would say that the Blaze is probably the go-to here. I don't mind the squid pulling up. I don't mind the villager pulling up. I don't mind the cow pulling up. I don't mind the dog pulling up. Blaze is probably my #1 pick as of yet. But if you guys want to see a part 2 to this, let me know in the comments. Yeah, like and subscribe.